Make sure you speak like you got a set. And we're rolling, you dumbass.
I know. I saw that it was recording.
You fucking
Hit it.
troglodyte.
God damn. He's gone for one episode. This is
You
the shit we
miss
get.
a single day and you're already off your game.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Hey,
All right,
I did that on purpose.
Come on, roll us in.
What's up, Nomad Nation? You got us back here again. I'm back, and I'm not dead
Yeah.
yet. But welcome back. You got your 3 in Nomad Gamers. And welcome back to the Nomad Gamers podcast. Real quick, before we jump in, I think you guys know what day it is and what we're doing today. But before we jump into that, we got to do shameless plug. Always got to do shameless plug. So with that being said, if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you. Like buttons like right down here. Subscribe buttons over by Chungus. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button.
Right down
We
here
really
somewhere.
appreciate it. Thank you guys for those who are following us. Thank you guys for those who do like our stuff. We do appreciate it. For those who are on Facebook,
Actually, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. I do have to point out though. So the entire time talking about the subscribe and the like button, it's been backwards.
no, it's not.
Yeah, the subscribe's over here, and then subscribe. Would
Oh
be
yeah,
over,
you're right. You're
subscribe
right.
is over here, and the likes would be over there.
Subscribe.
You know what? I have an idea.
What?
When whoever's editing this for recording purposes,
Mhm.
they can just put down a little arrow.
That's a great idea. That's almost like it's a suggestion. It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
That'd have been a nice suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back. Let's go. For those who are who watch us on Facebook, I think we still got about the same amount.
Here, I can tell you in just a second. Give me a second.
But thank you guys so much. We are past the 50 hump for followers. We've been past it for a bit now. But
Still gaining. Still needed to get there.
51 followers, 19 likes. We haven't
please
moved.
share with anybody and everybody. We want to be able to try to go live on Facebook with you guys. So I really would love for you guys to share that. Those who are on my private social medias.
Hey, keep it G-rated, Fireball.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Keep it G-rated.
For those who are on my private social medias and are watching this live, thank you guys so much for those who are watching it live. I do that so that way we can try to have a little more exposure when it comes to making the podcast. Hold on real quick. Something's not adding up over here.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Chungus.
I looked at the live thing here, and Chungus was halfway off the face.
Oh, so what'd you do wrong?
I had to readjust.
See, should have checked that before we started. That's crazy.
Listen,
I gave you final checks and everything, man.
you know. Hey, at least I have the audio on this.
Hey, yeah, that's a start. We actually asked if you were good.
But no. Thank you guys so much for those who are watching us and tuning in and engaging with us. We really do appreciate it. But without further ado, let's hop into our Nomad News segment for Saturdays.
What's the start us off? You want to?
I'm going to start us off with a few things. First off, finally in March. You know what that means, right?
It's going to get warmer?
Assassin's Creed Shadows is just around the corner.
Yeah.
We think.
20-something days away, hopefully. Only.
Maybe.
Only 24 days away.
I'm talking about some game drops right now that have just happened. The also big game drop that just happened is Monster Hunter Wild.
Yeah.
Chungus, you want to give us our take on it?
If you played Monster Hunter World, it's like that, but better. I don't know. I just started playing. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, I heard that I've heard some things about Monster Hunter Wild right now, where frame rate is being crushed.
Oh, is it?
The frames are being crushed on it.
Yeah, that sucks. Sucks for them.
Connectivity
problems. I haven't run into any issues.
I mean, I don't know if maybe it was just somebody's internet or if it was actually just that the servers are.
If it's a largely reported issue, it's probably on Bandai Namco, Capcom.
Yeah, probably.
Shit. I haven't had any issues with frame rates. I'm running at a solid around like 40 frames on high.
Isn't Bandai the same one that makes Ace Combat?
Yeah, Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers brought out
two Monster Hunters.
2 Monster Hunters and we have yet to see an Ace Combat?
Correct.
Them bastards.
Because they know what game sells.
Them
better.
bastards.
But Ace Combat is such a niche.
It's a niche.
You're
game.
right, but goddamn, how long do we gotta wait for it?
Until it's profitable.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
More profitable, I should say.
More
'cause
profitable, yeah.
Ace Combat already has been profitable.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's fun so far. I'm only an hour and a half into the game so far, so it's not really fun. Pretty good.
All right, and what's your news, Chungus?
Oh, that was it?
No.
Oh, hold on.
we're going around.
Hey, whoa. Let me go before he opens up the floodgates.
All right.
Because if he opens up the floodgates, we're fucked.
Because I'm trying to have a round table discussion
I get you.
instead
We'll
of
have a round table. Around the table.
Yeah, but it might be an avalanche coming from that way.
No.
So,
Yeah, probably.
I don't know how true this is, but I'm going to read it, and we'll go from there. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake is coming much earlier than expected. Initially planned for release in November 2025 before Assassin's Creed Shadows was delayed, but this date might change. Major innovations not only in visuals but also in gameplay mechanics, being rebuilt with Ubisoft's most powerful engine, Anvil.
What do they mean?
Now,
Gameplay mechanic change.
now here's
go ahead.
Here's my one problem with this is I think it's bullshit. To tell you the honest to God truth, because they say much earlier, but they don't give you a date.
Well, and that's why, just so that way the audience knows, the stuff we find, unless it's confirmed, we'll tell you it's not confirmed. Like he said, this is all allegedly speculation. The one thing I was going to say, and I think me and Chungus are both going to hop on the thing, is if they do gameplay, if they make gameplay differences, and if it's anything like how Odyssey is or how Origins is, I do not want to play it.
Well, here's the other thing too, is
they better not change it.
Just like I say on Thirsty Thursday when I go around the block and I'm talking about this, that, and the other, there's only a few reputable sites that I will hang my hat on. One of them being IGN. They're normally pretty safe. They normally bring out only facts.
Yeah,
normally
only bring out
normally.
Sometimes
there's some hiccups.
Yeah, but even then, for me, I don't like going to IGN just based off of how they do their reporting.
But
on things.
IGN is just one.
That's
there's a few others where when I see it, like they have a track record of being consistent and being good with their reporting. And then there's others like this one. I won't even give them a shout out. I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. Without a date. Oh, goddamn.
You did. Go ahead.
Without a date.
Get it all out.
And with some of the other non-specifics being thrown out there, leads me to believe this is just clickbait. But
absolutely.
At the same time, we all know that if Shadows comes out and if
they have to make sure that they have a game ready, right to go to profits.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case Shadows is wobbly.
It's an educated guess.
Yeah.
It's probably a likely one, but we'll see.
Yeah.
They better not fuck up Black Flag.
No, they better not.
Jesus.
If they take the combat from Origins Odyssey,
they're going to.
And they put it in Black Flag.
But they're going to.
They don't need to.
That's so stupid.
It's not about needing, Fireball. It's not about needing. Look at the way the games have progressed.
Right.
And they keep Odyssey, Valhalla, all of those games now run under that one mechanic that is different than the earlier games. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
So that leads me to believe that it's more likely than not that if they change the game mechanics, which I believe they're going to, they are going to stick with the newer gameplay mechanics that they have in the newer games, to include Shadows. So while that is purely speculative at this time, I would almost be willing to bet good money that's going to happen.
As long as they don't, if they keep the ship combat in Black Flag, like I hope they do, I hope they don't change the ship combat.
Honestly, that's the one thing I would disagree with you on. If they change it to be more like Origins, oh, absolutely, I'll that'd be good. I prefer Origins ship combat over Black Flags. I've said that before.
All right, well, Chungus?
I got some Nintendo news, and it's not like super big news, but it's very interesting that they're doing this.
Hit it.
For the first time ever, Nintendo is delisting a game from the Switch Online Retro Library.
Ooh, which game?
game is that?
It's Super Soccer.
Oh,
Yeah, again, not the biggest news in the world, but it's interesting nonetheless.
I bet anything that they have counters on, and they can see how many times one of those games from the library is played.
Well, the thing is,
and to be honest with you, that soccer game, it wasn't nothing to write home about when it first came out, and it's still nothing to write about now that they brought it back
this
out.
Is the only game in 7 years
that they're delisting.
That's their delisting.
Yeah,
it's just a. That's weird.
I'm almost wondering what they're going to put in its place.
I don't know, because I don't feel like they would be. They haven't had to take anything away. They've just added.
Yeah.
So it's a weird precedent to set.
Maybe they'll bring Contra.
It's weird.
That'd be badass if they brought Contra.
And maybe I'm thinking about it, because a lot of the retro games on there aren't necessarily Nintendo outright owning the IP for those games.
No.
So maybe that's the issue.
I would say maybe 10% are not. Is not a Nintendo owned.
Yeah, and maybe that has something.
Maybe
to do
10%.
With it. So we'll keep you apprised. This is fairly new, so more information still coming out on this. This is like new, as in like 4 hours ago type news.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well, this was covered a bit over a day ago.
Mm-hmm.
However, they just confirmed the launch for Forza Horizon 5 onto PS5.
I just saw that.
Yes. And I go ahead, because you might have additional. I have an additional if you don't say it. We'll see.
And it is set to come to PlayStation 5 on April 29th. What was the additional information you had?
The additional information actually is it has risen to the top in the PlayStation Store sales chart for pre-orders.
Yeah, I know.
Already.
It's so exciting because, again,
and I've specified these are for the charts.
I might go on a little bit of a tangent
Canada,
here.
Mexico, Brazil, Germany, Portugal, basically Europe. All of Europe.
I'm gonna be going on a bit of a tangent, so bear with me. Mm-hmm. PlayStation does not have a good open world car game.
They don't.
I mean, you've got a great racing game.
They had the Crew, right?
Okay.
Didn't they?
All right.
Yeah, they did.
Crew 1 and 2?
But the Crew wasn't PlayStation only.
No, it wasn't. That's my point.
Like, what I'm trying to say is they don't have a good open world exclusive.
And they still don't.
The only racing exclusive they had was Gran Turismo.
But they still don't.
And it's not even open world. It's
again, you just specified exclusive. They still don't.
And they're not going to.
Xbox, they're not going to at that point.
No, but again, PlayStation has always wanted an open world, a good open world racing game. I think the last good open world racing game to come to PlayStation, I think, was Midnight Club or Need for Speed Underground 2.
That's a long time. Wow. You talking about Midnight Club
back.
Los Angeles?
Yes.
Like the 2007
Yes.
game? Jesus Christ.
Or Need for Speed Underground 2.
I was going to say, come on. You got to give them some credit.
No, because, I mean, you have games like Need for Speed Payback. You have games like Need for Speed Heat. They did not... And this can go for me, and I don't want to speak on a lot of gamers when I say this, but that did not scratch the itch that Midnight Club or that Underground 2. Yeah,
I'm not
it was.
I love Midnight.
It was absolutely amazing.
Racing for pink slips was always fun.
And
that call, a win.
And it was always just like we always wanted something more. So then when I finally got my Xbox, I was like, oh crap, I get access to Forza now. I'm so excited to get access to Forza now. Not only on top of the fact that when you have Need for Speed's car allocation is so minimal. You've got, I believe, over 250, 300 cars in Need for Speed. and you have over 1,000 in Forza.
Yep.
And the customization factor between Need for Speed and Forza is so different that a lot of gamers are excited for Forza to be released to PlayStation because now they will have that.
I've said it before and I'll
Freedom.
say it again. I am completely against exclusives. So
I mean,
this is a damn good thing.
I'm gonna be honest, you and me both. But
it's the world we live in. But
yeah.
when I hear somebody say they're searching for an exclusive, I just want to scream because it's almost like a two-headed dragon, because one gets all the money and people who want to play that game are forced to buy that console or just console, really. But at the same time, they're limiting themselves because you've got some players out there who refuse to go out and buy a $450 console or $700 console to play a certain game. So when it comes down to exclusives,
but back in the day, like, and this is going back to like Xbox 360 and PS3 days. Back in the day, each exclusive had more than just, or each console had more than just one exclusive. You had, going to PS3, you had The Last of Us, you had Spider-Man, you had Spyro, you had all these, or you had Uncharted, you had all these great games for just one console. And then Xbox had their great games in like Forza, Halo. I'm blanking right now because I'm trying to think on the fly.
You know what though?
But I mean, both consoles at the time were like, if you came to our side and played on our side, these are the exclusives we had, and nobody's gonna get these exclusives. And it was like,
and now
that's the reason why I want to get that consoles, because of that exclusive.
Now the Berlin Wall for games is starting to crumble.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it's starting to crumble.
Yeah.
And here soon, if the trend keeps going, I'm hoping this exclusive shit is gone in the next year or two.
It will be. I'm guaranteeing.
It's trending that way.
It's trending that way.
Hold
already.
on.
Realize the amount of console exclusive that have gone to PC, and then Xbox exclusives going to fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
But they're talking, and with this deal, they're talking about sending PlayStation exclusives to Xbox.
I understand that, but this is the thing, and this is another part of the downfall of Sony that I think is going to happen, is people are going to start sharing exclusives, and Sony's going to be like, no, they're mine. Come buy a PlayStation.
They can't.
They could.
But they're not going to.
If that's the deal they struck with Microsoft, they absolutely could do that.
They could, but at the same time, they got to look at it like this, too. How many exclusives does Sony have?
That's what we say. They have to release games in order to do that.
Yeah, and it's
they have to release games in order to do that. Which
I mean, they did get a game of the year, didn't they?
Oh yeah, because they were getting their asses kissed.
They got a game of the year. Yep, they did.
But either way you look at it, man, I mean, PlayStation absolutely could do that, but that would literally be the last nail in their coffin before we start throwing dirt into their grave.
Yeah.
Because that would be the dumbest move. They're already on an island, and maybe that bridge is starting to get built to that island to
try to save them,
to where they're going to be okay. But I don't see it. I just don't.
You got something next, Chungus? Or otherwise, I got something on deck.
I got something.
We're going around.
Well, he said he only had one thing. So.
Well, I found something.
If we give him time, he'll get other stuff.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Far Cry 7?
Has it been confirmed?
It has.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ubisoft Montreal confirmed it. Far Cry 7 is coming in 2026 with completely overhauled mechanics. Here's what to expect. And I haven't clicked on it yet, but I wanted to see more than one source confirm Far Cry 7, and I finally confirmed it from an Ubisoft website.
Is Far Cry crossplay?
No.
No? Well, I think that's the next series we need to cover is Far Cry. After we get done with
On what?
Assassin's Creed.
PS5?
Yeah.
No, you're out of your damn mind. Nope.
Why?
What do I mean why? Because when I stream, then I'm limited on the PS5. And that's the whole fun of
I
doing
mean,
it.
you know, you could always, you know, we've talked about this. You could get a laptop, and then we can all.
Hey, look here.
He's in the works.
I know
Look here, dude.
He's in the works.
I gotta wait for Uncle Sam to give me back some of my money that it stole throughout the year.
Right, but I'm just saying, you don't have to worry about
You
you.
can just
You won't have to worry
Ah!
about console.
Ah!
Get your laptop.
some bitch.
But no, I'm excited because I mean, I haven't played Far Cry 6 yet.
Oh, hold on. He got barked at last episode he was on, and he got
did.
shut down this one.
Yeah, but you didn't bark at
Boy,
me.
you're right because I don't bark. He barked.
He's the one.
He
He
barks.
He barked last episode.
Yeah, I barked last episode.
Yeah,
He didn't
you weren't
catch it.
here.
Yeah.
But Far Cry 6, I didn't play it. I mean, I love the fact that they had Giancarlo Esposito as the villain. He played it really well.
Far Cry's a fun game.
But I didn't really see the need to play it.
Because you didn't.
But
Because
for
there was a nothing burger.
Really?
Of a game. Gameplay wise, it wasn't bad. It was fun. And as long as the game is fun, enjoy it. That's what the whole point of it is, to have fun. It doesn't have to be like this grand slam of a fucking blockbuster of a game, you know?
because that's coming.
But it needs to be fun. And Far Cry 6, it was fun. Some people didn't like the gameplay aspect. From a story perspective, I'm not going to lie to you.
You were lost.
They fucking wasted Giancarlo Esposito.
Really?
Yes. A fucking talented thespian like that, a talented actor. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get he's been typecast as the villain, and that's fine. That's whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. Him as a villain could be really good. Not that intriguing. Or I'm gonna be honest with you. Every other Far Cry villain has been better. Every single one.
Okay, then what's your most favorite?
5, easily.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, easily 5. The way that whole cult is set up, the way that 5 is the best Far Cry, and I will die on that hill. Every single time, I will die on that
Until
hill.
7 comes out, and if it's better,
Hey,
We'll have to see.
I hope it is.
We'll have to see.
I'm dying on the hill right now. That could change. Opinions could change. But right now, 5 is the best. 3 had great story, good gameplay until the second half.
5 was awfully,
5 was fucking
awfully
amazing.
fun.
4 was really good too.
I love the shovels in 5.
Dude, it's great. It was
So
so
you-
much fun. It's so much fun. Fun, good, engaging. It has everything that you would need. And the fact that I hate when game developers do this, and I know it's not 100% on them. They get directions from the fucking project developer or project management, whatever. They need to stop changing mechanics and like overhauling gameplay every single entry to an IP. Every single entry to an IP. Some of them can be similar, okay? For example, take Monster Hunter Wilds. From what I've seen so far, there's UI changes, like the way that it's designed. It's still you played one before, you play, everything still aligns with everything that needs to be.
Yeah.
It plays the same. There's some minute differences, but it's still, like, I haven't played a Monster Hunter game since World back in, like, 2021, 2020. I picked up Monster Hunter Wilds, started playing it, was like, oh yeah, that's how you do this stuff. Oh yeah, I remember how to do it. It just flowed out, and it's still the same thing, but it's a new story. There's different design. Like, they can make it changes. They don't have to make super big changes. I hate that. I'm sorry. I hate it. Going from 5 to 6 really pissed me off. I hate
Well, you
that
didn't go
ultimate.
from 5 to 6. You went from 5 to New Dawn.
New Dawn was a DLC. New Dawn was a DLC. That was a DLC.
Actually,
It was a standalone DLC.
There you go.
And even then, thank you for bringing that up because I try to forget about that game.
New Dawn wasn't that bad.
New Dawn was fun.
New Dawn was great.
No, New Dawn was fun.
No, it was.
The story was not good.
No, the story was not good, but it was still fun.
Yeah, exactly. Again, I'm trying to specify there's a difference between being good and great and it being fun. They don't have to be the same to enjoy the game, but legitimately, the superpower stuff, that was fun. Other than that, I'd just rather go play Far Cry 5. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just mod Far Cry 5. I'll play that.
Fair.
That's my point. It's like they didn't do enough different. Like, and I know this is like you didn't do enough different. They didn't do almost anything different enough to warrant releasing New Dawn. They should have just waited till 6.
Yeah.
Is my point. It was a waste of a release. Is my point.
Or at least, yeah. I mean,
because again, like, they don't have to do that much different. Yeah, they didn't, but they did too much different. They changed shit too much.
So moving on.
Too much.
Moving on.
Yes.
Thank
moving
you.
on to my turn.
Yeah, it's his turn now.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mr.
Speaking on something that Godfather always brings up.
Something I always bring up.
Yeah. Game development cycles.
Oh, Lord.
You know, people are starting to open their eyes and see that, game development cycles have been getting longer for a while now.
Oh, gee.
Particularly since the onset of the 2020 pandemic.
Gee. I wonder. Oh, Jesus.
Well, and that's, to be fair, again, we've talked about it before in other episodes. We'll got to keep popping up because it's almost like it was a big thing that changed the world.
I almost don't even want to get onto this because
hold on, this leads to somewhere. It's not about game development cycles overall, particularly.
Spit it out, Junior.
Specifically with Sony,
Okay.
there are a couple of their exclusives that they have announced like 10 something years ago that are still not out yet.
Like what?
Hold on. Say that one more time.
They
PlayStation
announced
exclusives that have been announced years ago
Yeah.
that are still facing development issues that are still not out.
like what?
That's still like Pragmata, Little Devil Inside, things like that. Which again, a lot of PlayStation have these Eastern exclusives, which are pretty good, like Stellar Blade, which that's coming to PC.
Devil May Cry.
I think Devil May Cry's on Xbox too.
Sekiro.
Sekiro is also on other things.
It is?
It's on Xbox. Yeah, it's
Oh.
on other things. You'd be thinking about Bloodborne. That's PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
But no, there are some exclusives out there that are still not being developed. What's going on with Sony right now? What is happening? Why are they not?
It isn't just Sony. Okay.
Wow.
Let's. I love
No,
the bash on Sony,
Hold
but
on.
it ain't just
I'm
Sony.
talking specifically for their exclusives.
Well, I get that, but
It isn't just Sony.
it isn't just Sony that's doing this shit.
For exclusives, yeah, absolutely it is.
Well,
I'm talking about for a game that's going to be coming out for a single platform. Why is that taking so long? I can understand it taking a little longer if you're making a game for multitudes of platforms.
hey man, hey. They need their 3-day weekends.
I'm just
They
saying,
need their 21 holidays a year.
I'm just saying, man.
They need to milk us
something-
for every
something's going
goddamn
on.
penny that we have.
Man, you sound like the government.
And I know. And
He worked for me. Still does.
don't be giving out my personal business.
You've talked about being in the military.
I'm retired from the military. Thank you.
Yeah,
work
but you
for the-
still work
anyways.
for that government.
Anyways, sons of
We all work for
bitches.
the government, to be fair.
Days never.
I'm done.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I don't know. You guys broke my train of goddamn thought. But the whole shut up. The whole thing goes into this ass. We got him choked up. The whole thing is that
I need a second. Wrong person. I need a second.
this whole device. Goddamn. I can't take a second to get y'all together. Get your
I was
shit.
drinking water. He almost killed me. What do you want from me? I thought we were done. With the bit. He kept coming with the bit. All right.
Okay. Bring it back to the three of us.
I'm good. We're good.
Oh, damn, I'm red.
But it doesn't matter who it is when it comes down to development. The development cycles are too fucking long. They
have
just
to be.
are.
But again,
10 years
It's
to
a
bring out
double-
another game.
double-edged sword on this.
You're right, it is. But it is absolutely inexcusable.
But again, like Chungus said, it is a double-edged sword. You know, they wait so long for these, but then when they release a half-baked game and everybody complains and they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna buy from this company again
And I
because
know
of
what
the
the issue is.
half-baked shit that they made."
I know what the issue is. The underlying issue is that
That they're milking us for all we're worth.
that on top of that's not even the overall issue. That's just,
We've been Fortnited.
that's not even for some of these games. Some of these games are releasing their single player titles that just take forever and then are half baked.
And that's ridiculous.
That's my point. So I'm saying the issue that underlying.
Don't they have quality control in these goddamn companies?
No. That's what I'm getting.
Fuck.
The reason why they don't as much as they used to. Whenever you would see the credits for a game after like the end game credits or anything like that,
Yeah.
you'd see the quality assurance team, you'd see all the quality assurance testers, and there would be like a couple hundred of them.
Yeah, not anymore.
No.
I have not, and it's been a while since I've looked at the credits for a game. I will admit, because I haven't finished a game in a fair time.
Most of the games now don't have it,
but they don't have an end credit because it's live service.
Yeah.
So you just keep anyway.
And I'll give you.
They pass on the quality assurance to the consumer because people will pay for early access. It's early access. It's not done yet. Have the players test it out, fix as you need to go. That's the way that they're marketing these games now, and to make money. It's not an issue of these games necessarily taking so long. They only take long when they have to do the quality assurance and when they have to input more improved technology into these games. Like, look at GTA, for example.
I mean, I am so worried about GTA 6 right now.
Look at GTA 6. If you've seen any of that teaser footage at all, any of it literally looks like a next-gen game.
Yes.
No, it looks like it is the future of games. I'm talking about the texture quality, the animation quality, just everything about that game
not worried.
Is looking like it's going to be like what RDR2 did for the Xbox and place like.
I am not worried about the quality of any Rockstar game.
It's going to be phenomenal.
It's going to be okay.
And if they have the same amount of content at launch for the campaign, the story, as they did for GTA 5,
we're going to be fine.
That's a standard. If they have more than that, that's going to be insane, and I'm guaranteeing they're going to have more than that just based off of the size of the map alone, travel time, all of it. I'm telling you right now, certain games get an excuse for the sheer fact of what they are actually doing for the game. 10 years, I understand.
I don't.
It's going to be phenomenal.
For GTA 6, from GTA 5 to GTA 6, I totally understand why it takes 10 years. Why it's taking 13 years or 12 years?
Nope.
I totally understand that.
No, you guys are giving them a pass.
You
guys are letting them off.
On top of that, they brought out another, in between GTA 5 and GTA 6, they brought out another banger in RDR2.
I will say this.
RDR2 gets shit on a lot.
The online does.
The online does.
The story is
amazing.
The story.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, when you just play that game and you're just walking around or just trotting along on your horse, taking a look at the environment, the ambient breeze,
I don't know.
wildlife.
The last game I saw on social, the last time I saw RDR on social media, some guy was flying an A10.
Mods, yeah, whatever. But legitimately, you take
PC,
the time.
probably.
Yeah, you take the time to actually sit and enjoy the environment and just look
it's
at it.
great.
They have put so much detail into it, and I understand why it will take them longer to make something like GTA 6. Putting modern aspects into a game like RDR2 and putting it into GTA format, I understand, because if they're doing what they did with RDR, and you see people sit down and eat the food, and the food is fucking disappearing before your eyes as they actually eat the food, they're doing stuff like that. It's a lot of it's a lot of small
This is the
details
other big thing.
that
This is the other big W I think that's going to happen with GTA 6. They're taking a lot of the 5M moderators and they're bringing them onto the team for GTA 6.
That's what they fucking should do all the time.
I have been seeing a lot of maps for GTA 6. I seen one and I clicked off it because I was going to go on another tangent, but fuck that tangent. They have taken the trailers and have married the trailers up with locations in Florida for Orlando, Tampa, Miami, and Key West. So it's literally going to be Southern Florida that we're going to be playing in.
I honestly,
which is fine. That's fine by me.
Ironically, going back to like Vice City style, I love it.
Yeah, so do I.
We've been to New York. We've been to the West Coast. Now we're back to the East Coast. This is great.
I'm good with it.
I like this. This is gonna be
I'm
fun.
good with it.
This is gonna be good.
It's gonna
be good.
I just can't wait because there's gonna be so many hours out here in the Shire that I'm gonna be planted in my chair playing Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, it is gonna be ridiculous.
Okay.
Like, clear my schedule for 3 months.
Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna do 2 here just because the first one I'm gonna talk about is gonna be really quick. Remember the game Splitgate?
Yeah.
They just dropped Splitgate 2.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for a while.
And it just went live as of yesterday.
Yeah. They've been talking about it for a while. It was okay. Unfortunately, it's one of those games that it's fun for like the first week, and then it loses substance and whatever.
And then
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick game. It's fun. You should support the devs. They do good work.
Spit it out, Junior.
Today, Junior.
There's been a lot of talk about Black Ops 6 Zombies.
Oh Lord, we're back on Black Ops.
And
It's a very popular game.
a lot of the community is wanting a Zombies Chronicles 2.
They should.
Can you? Because right now they say they want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different new old maps to be remastered.
Yep.
If you were to create a Zombies Chronicles 2, what 6 maps would you?
All the maps from Black Ops 2.
Origins has already been done.
All the maps from Black Ops 2. I'm saying it. Even the DLC. Buried. That'd be great. I want a remastered Buried. Like an actual remastered Buried. And I mean an actual remastered. I'm not talking about an updated textures and everything. I want it true to form. Like, when people say remasters, I think they don't understand. It's like, I don't want a remake. I don't want to completely change everything. But
But you're leaving out so many other good maps. If you just want Black Ops 2 remade.
I'm going to be honest with you. Black Ops 3 wasn't my cup of tea.
I'm not even talking about Black Ops 3. I'm
Black
talking
Ops
about
1, like Call of the Dead.
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah. I mean, Moon's already been done.
Exactly.
But Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead's the only one that I really want to see remastered. 5. I want to see 5 redone.
Yeah, 5. To me, 5 is just boring.
Just leave the old ones in the past. Let them make some new ones.
My top 6 that I'd want right now.
I hate remakes.
I'd want Die Rise. Die Rise was amazing.
Yeah.
I'd want Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, Transit, 5, Buried.
I'm gonna be honest. They should just remaster those games and release those separately, and just remaster those maps.
And I think this was a tangent we went on long ago. A lot of game companies would make a lot more money if they just remastered to next gen or current gen consoles. If they just remastered the old games and brought it back.
Oh no, that extend your development time.
Yeah,
on new games.
Good. That's
no,
fine.
not good.
No, that's
not good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Rockstar has proven that no, these game companies can absolutely do this. That is something that is feasible for a lot of these companies that are making hundreds of millions of dollars to billions of dollars a year. They can have multiple teams working on different things.
Oh, yeah, okay,
right.
yes.
I understand
yes.
that, but
I agree with you, Chunks. Yes. Chunks, I agree with that.
The fact that they were able to have their Rockstar North, or whatever, I can't remember which Rockstar North work on GTA.
And Rockstar...
And then, which I can't remember which one, work on
South.
RDR.
Rockstar South.
Oh, there's a lot more.
Yeah, there's
which
much
ones?
more.
But even then, GTA 5. That team's working on GTA 5, the updates for it, and everything else going forward. And then once that's done, they're going to leave a residual team behind and then start working on the next GTA. While the other teams work on RDR2. Release that sometime during the life cycle of fucking GTA 5, and then move on to RDR3. My point is, they can absolutely do that. Like that's what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
But they're not going to. That's the problem.
This is a big fix that I think can happen with the Call of Duty franchise, because
stop making shit.
Well, they always talked about going and doing a 2-year cycle instead of yearly. They have a team that works for Treyarch exclusive for Black Ops. They have a team that works for whatever warfare series they want to do, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare, Futuristic Warfare, whatever not Activision, but Sledgehammer or Infinity Ward wants to do. And then they have a team of their own where they go back and they remaster the old ones.
Well,
where for instance, they bring back World at War.
So you want to know what they did before? What they're doing now?
What
is exactly what you're saying? They had different teams for the different games.
Well,
and to be fair, technically, yeah, it's a yearly cycle, but you got to realize while one team's working on that game and releasing it, they're already leaving a residual team behind to maintain, while the main force of the team works on their next entry.
Right, and I get that.
They should give them an extra year, sure. Give them an extra year, that's all fine and dandy, but legitimately, they had BDocs working on remastering Modern Warfare series. They stopped, and I don't know why they stopped. I know why they stopped.
Oh,
They
I didn't
actually took
realize.
somebody's been commenting.
Yeah, Zark Rush Rider's been on Twitch commenting. So
Dude, pay attention to what?
Yeah, why don't you pay attention to our goddamn comments?
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, he said Monster Hunter Wilds is being reported as poorly optimized.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter is Capcom, not Bandai.
I was like, I did say Bandai Namco or Capcom. I stated both because I wasn't 100% on which one.
He also said they're setting a precedent that they can simply take things away and they have no Nintendo. They have no recourse to retain it. Less of a deal with Nintendo-owned properties, but things like Banjo and Kazooie would be a major loss.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and I agree with that. That's why I was like, it's an interesting. I say interesting. It's a weird precedent to set, but then I'm looking at it like, how many of those retro games are Nintendo IP owned?
Yeah,
they have rights.
Not a lot.
Chris Ryder was talking about when we were talking about Far Cry 6. He said, "I have platinum in Far Cry 6. It is a fantastic co-op game. All Far Cries are fantastic co-op.
That's again,
yeah,
it's fun. That doesn't necessarily mean it's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The story was not
and
great.
Then
I'm dying
the
on
most
that
recent, he said, is Rockstar didn't start GTA 6 for the longest time. They rode GTA Online for a long time.
Yeah,
that's actually incorrect. That's incorrect.
Yes,
2015. It is
Christ, we're gonna go with this again.
Hold on, quiet. You're interrupting. You're not supposed to. It is literally confirmed. 2015 that Rockstar team started development of GTA 6. Development means they're starting storyboarding, they're starting concept arts, they're starting all of that. That's 10 years. Remember, you keep complaining, why is it taking 10 years? Because they started development in 2015.
Hey, I know a lot of developers have been laid off that Rockstar could absolutely fucking hire.
Oh, yeah.
Just speed this shit up.
Oh, absolutely.
And I do want to say, Chris Ryder, I do apologize. I didn't know you were over on Twitch. I had my TikTok chat open because that's usually where we get the most traffic. So I do.
We are going to be cleaning this up. We're getting ready to make some improvements to the podcast. That is one of them. We are going to be able to see comments.
Just said "quote unquote" started in 2015.
Starting development means literally figuring out what you're going to do.
How fucking long does it take you to do art?
How long? A long time.
To do art.
Do you know how long?
6 goddamn years to do art?
Yes!
Are you out of your goddamn
How long did it take Mega Aliens with a little fucking jab? How long did it take anything to...
Okay,
oh my god,
you're talking about timeless art.
That is
video
timeless
game
art. GTA 5
please.
is locked down in history as one of the best.
Do not.
Chris Ryder said their focus was printing money in GTA Online.
Exactly.
But they were still starting development in 2015.
Yeah, they printed.
They probably stopped it 100 times.
They printed so much money in GTA Online. Look at the inflation now.
Thank you. And I was gonna bring that up. Not that part, but something else. You know when the game is dead is when you keep reinventing the same shit and have to discount it to get people to buy it.
Yeah, like once 2018.
Gun running.
That was
gun running. They're coming out with another thing for gun running.
Oh, you're talking about now?
Yeah.
I was about to state to you, GTA Online legitimately started to die in 2018.
Yes.
That was the last one that was actually like new shit coming out.
That was what, Doomsday?
That was the Doomsday house. After that, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was dead after that. They've just been milking a cow since then.
Yes.
They should have kicked that development team in the ass to get it going.
Godfather, Chris Ryder just said, you realize sitting down and brainstorming the barest hint of an idea is starting, right? That doesn't mean a game isn't development in earnest yet.
Yeah, it's probably the one sheet concept that I hear from every developer. But back to my statement, he's bringing up damn good statements.
Again, but also looking at the fact, how long ago, when do you think they started brainstorming and developing on GTA 5?
But here's the thing. Here is the thing, okay? When you run out of ideas and your fan base has pretty much said 18 was the end of the line for GTA 5, you should have kicked that development team in the ass to get GTA 6 rolling.
April of 2008.
April of 2008 is when they started
the preliminary work for GTA 5.
So that took 5 years.
Yep.
We're damn near at 10 for 6.
Right. How long did
I would
4
say this. There's a specification, and you know what? Terminology is very important nowadays.
Yes, it is.
You know, people get hung up on terminology. So there is pre-development work that gets done, and then there's full development.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about full development time taking too long, correct. I'll relent to that because full development typically lasts between 3 to 5 years. For GTA 5, full development lasted for 3 years. For GTA 5.
Well, here's the thing with GTA 5 going to 6 that is driving me absolutely nuts. And I love GTA 5, and don't take my comments as I don't love GTA, because I do. But the simple fact of the matter is when you put out garbage just to keep your fan base playing it online, it's time for a new game. The arcade was stupid.
The casino heist was fun.
The casino heist was pretty good.
Oh,
I did enjoy that.
Oh, so again, using that terminology,
yeah,
I have a better timeline of when things are actually getting done. Pre-development work for GTA 6 began in 2014, while full development started within 2018.
See that?
So right after they dropped Doomsday,
once they stopped, Doomsday Heist.
Once GTA Online started kind of circling that drain a bit, this is when they started doing full development.
Yep.
But they should have spent. This is what I'm saying. Okay.
Well, the thing
anytime you are in business to make
GTA
money,
6 was supposed to come out around 2022, 2021, but
it got delayed because of
COVID.
COVID delayed a lot of things. Again, you have to realize when you say, "Oh, COVID's not an excuse," you understand that
it's called work from home.
You know how hard it is to do.
Other places did it.
How successful were these other places?
Very successful.
Were they?
No,
because
the rest of the world got
these
by.
Call of Duties.
Did they?
Yeah,
Call of GTA is getting by. That's my point.
But all these other Call of Duties that were created during the pandemic were ass. Look at Vanguard. Look at
at least it came out.
But look at the hot garbage that came out.
It came out, and guess how successful it was? Not.
So does that mean that RDR3 is in development?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know it's in development. It's in the one sheet phase right now.
And
I've been tracking
development. Exactly. But that's still development.
Chris Ryder says companies were convinced for a long time that single player experiences were the thing of the past and live services games were all that mattered.
And that's literally, and he's 100% correct, because it started because the popularity of games like Fortnite. And I'm always gonna blame.
God, I hate Fortnite.
I'm always gonna blame Fortnite.
I'm always going to blame Fortnite for the sheer fact, and it's not their fault, right?
No, it isn't their fault.
It's not their fault.
No,
it's our fault.
Yeah, it's our fault for buying into it.
It's our fault for fucking buying into it or allowing
this microtransaction.
Allowing a $10 battle pass every single.
But that's so good for the kids, though. Think about it in this regard.
It's lazy parenting, is what it is.
Absolutely, but look at the ages of people who play Fortnite from the popularity spike back in like 2017, 2018 until now. They're ranging from about the ages of like 10 to like 17. That's like median age.
But
I can
like
probably look it up.
Chris Ryder just said, games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Jedi Fallen Order showed the industry that single player games were still strong.
Yes, they are still strong.
They are still amazingly strong.
I want more single player games.
I want single player games.
I love the fact that there are games that I can play with my friends. That's all. That's
the
awesome.
Spider-Man games as well. Now we're finally starting to get into good single player games again.
Yeah, like Starfield.
Chris Ryder, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on Starfield?
Yeah, come on, Chris Ryder. Come on.
No, this is gonna tell me.
God's father loves you.
Yeah, but be true to your heart. Don't fall.
Oh, he will be. Trust me, he'll bust my balls if you.
Be true to your heart.
Oh yeah,
he'll break my heart.
Mm-hmm. What is your opinion on Starfield? But no, again, single player
I miss more single player experiences.
The thing is, single player games were so great because you didn't need to be online for those games. Like let's say your internet went out, or let's say like
those are the games you went to because you couldn't play with friends.
Yeah, you couldn't play with.
Well, here's my thing about that. Okay, and I wish more companies would.
He said, "My opinion on Starfield?" ? Man, this is gonna take a moment.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. I wish more companies would do what Rockstar does. At least with Grand Theft Auto, where you could go from story mode when it's just you
to online.
You
know what? That's a good point. Games are able.
You can have a single player game.
require
and
to be
you
online
could
to
have
do
your
it.
online game.
But you can also do the same with, and this is why I really loved Far Cry. You could have your single player aspect, and you could play single player.
Drop in, drop out co-op is
And,
the best
or
thing
you
ever.
could, or you could
Yeah.
grab a friend and drop in,
Literally,
drop out co-op.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm playing this by myself. You want to just come in and play with me for like an hour?
Help me
and
out with
leave?
this.
No, you
Yeah.
can help me. Hey, you can help out, or you can just we can fuck around for an hour.
Like,
and
I
you
mean,
go away.
I remember one time him and I were playing Far Cry 5 together. He kept trying to get this damn mission done. He kept trying to talk to this NPC.
You kept throwing shovels at me.
I throw a
But
shovel,
kept throwing
he'd go
shovels at
down,
me, and I couldn't.
and he's
talk
like,
to him.
"If you don't stop, I'm gonna kick you."
But here's what I'm trying to say
Mhm.
is, in love or hate Starfield, I really don't give a fuck. But if Starfield would go to the same thing as what Rockstar did, with you have your single player game, and then you could go to an online play game where everybody's in the universe playing,
I think
That would be
Starfield
awesome.
Online would be pretty cool.
you could have a very good time
Star Citizen.
doing what Rockstar has done with Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption.
See, the game has to, the story, the single player experience has to be good enough to do that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Starfield suffered heavily from the fact that they didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I disagree with you.
I know you.
The
do,
only-
but knowing Bethesda, knowing that Bethesda has the capacity to actually make good content, good stories, because they've been doing it for a while.
Except for 76.
But even then, they actually turned it around, made 70s. Again, they have the
They
capacity
started to turn it around.
It's fully turned around.
It's fully turned
It's
around.
actually good.
It's great.
But it took
I might
them
have to go
so
back to
long. It took them so long to do that.
Yeah.
That game came out, what, 2018?
2017
2017?
Yeah, 17.
came out in 2017, and the newest update now,
The Glistening Caverns or whatever.
it's Fallout 76 has come full circle. Hold on, we got this.
Oh, what is it? Let's hear it.
My first instinct
2018, November 14th.
Okay, that's what I thought.
My first instinct is to hate Starfield on principle because it is the reason we don't have Elder Scrolls 6. Bethesda was so dead set on making Starfield that they refused to even start work on the game that I really wanted. They also branched away from their formula with it and then tried to play it off like it was the player's fault. Parentheses, like looting everything that isn't nailed down, for example. They
Yes.
trained that behavior.
Yep.
They trained that behavior in Fallout.
They did
Yes.
that in, brother, they did that. They've been doing that since Elder Scrolls.
I know, but
Elder
again,
Scrolls series.
Yeah.
You take everything that's not nailed down, you sell it, you make it a profit, you get your money up,
Yeah.
not your funny up
Yeah.
content.
And
you
type
know
what?
shit.
I mean,
You know what?
the thing is Fallout, and this is, and I'm gonna say this, Fallout 4 is where they really,
You take everything that's not
yeah,
No.
because you needed it for your settlements.
They did it before Fallout 4.
No, he's saying it.
No.
Like
Oh.
fully. Like
They-
that was like a you need to leave.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
don't, you're
You,
shit.
you need to pick up everything
And you
on
know
the
what?
floor that isn't nailed down because you need it for your
And
settlements.
you know what? He is very consistent, and I still don't agree with him, but he is very consistent because that's the same thing that he told me when we were talking on my stream. And I do agree with him. It is very shitty.
Oh,
that-
we got
that Elder Scrolls, hold on.
Let him finish his
The
point.
Elder Scrolls got pushed back for Starfield.
It is.
When in all reality,
And you know what?
it should have been that one being released first, and then
But
Starfield
was
coming
supposed-
later.
Starfield was supposed to be released in like 2020, 2021, wasn't it? But it got pushed back.
19,
Yeah.
and then it got
So,
pushed
but
back.
that originally was going to be what Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Because Starfield wasn't supposed to be coming out until like now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where
Here we go. Starfield should be my jam. Being futuristic type sci-fi RPG.
That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, there is something about it I just can't find compelling, and I can't figure out what it is. I might give it a try when I find it on a good sale, but
Mhm.
there's nothing about that game that begs me to want to buy it right now. And that's again. Hold on. I agree with Crest Rider on that because the only thing that really like cultivated me to want to play it was the fact that I saw the fact that you can build your own ship and you can build your own stuff. I wanted to build a Pelican from Halo in Starfield, and I wanted to build a Waffle House on the moon.
You can't build on the moon.
I know.
That's what he's saying. That's what he wanted.
That's what I
I
wanted to do.
legitimately, I did not get Starfield. I purchased it at launch. expecting it to be bad, going into it knowing that it probably wasn't going to be that great, not only because of delay, but also for the sheer fact that lifelong Bethesda fan here.
Yeah, lifelong. Me too.
Lifelong Bethesda fan here. I know what they are capable of. I know what they can do. Absolutely, they should have waited.
Well,
Starfield.
He said, "Sure, you can build your own shit, but the damn thing looks like it was built like a thick sheet of paper."
oh, come on, man!
But no, the thing is, like,
I'm getting better at it.
For a
legitimately
three-dimensional object, it looks awfully two-dimensional.
Come
You know
on!
what? I'm gonna say
Good
this.
Lord!
He's
I've been trying.
okay,
Come
hold
on.
Hold on. We got guys.
No, we can keep going.
No, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should probably move on from.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna get my damn.
No. We're gonna
I'm
move on.
get my 2 cents.
No, we're gonna move on.
No, I'm getting my 2 cents in. Damn it!
We're gonna move on.
No, we're not.
Move-
Shut it, Chungus.
We're moving on.
No, we're not. So, I let you two shit all over that game for long enough.
Three of
Here
us.
we go.
The three of us.
Three of you.
Zanar's in some
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah. Well, he always, he'll shit on it, but that's okay. They're getting better in that game.
I'm not saying
The,
it's not
the
getting
oh,
better.
would you
Let him
shut
just
it?
point out. Come on.
Hey, that wasn't a dig at Gauze. That was a dig at the shipbuilding system.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
maybe
I
if he
think-
felt
I think
the, if
he
he felt
took
the
that
need to
personal.
defend himself, he definitely
Yeah.
was directed toward him.
Well, no, he's saying that because he watched me build a
Build a
Mantis 2.0. But anyways,
The slab.
yeah, fuck off.
Oh, shit.
The worlds, you can actually there's stuff on the worlds now. Like you can go
Oh,
explore,
they added
and
stuff?
yeah, and it's not just plain worlds. There's shit,
Yeah.
scattered everywhere.
See, but the
Shit,
thing-
man,
that's
I haven't even started
that's
to
a
on
part
the
of-
game.
real quick.
This was simply my first impression.
Real
is
quick.
what-
That is the point that has been made time and time again, especially with just going back to the
Yeah.
previous point of game development. That should have been in at launch.
Well,
Why did it take them? It took them how long to make that game?
how many worlds do they have in that
Okay,
damn
hold
thing?
on, hold on.
A lot.
This goes back to the point where you're like, I hate how long gaming development takes. Okay, you don't want gaming development to take this long, and then you get a half-baked game like this. Where
That
they have
wasn't a half-baked game.
to, where they have to bring.
It
stuff.
was not a half-baked game.
Can you let me finish?
Well, he was on his own point
Yeah.
originally.
You're jumping into my sauce right now.
Yeah.
Again,
Here we go again. You're
you
jumping
talk-
into my sauce.
You talk.
Get out of his damn sauce! Let him
Exactly.
go.
Alright.
Get out of my
Get
sauce.
your fingers out of his red meat sauce.
Golly. A half-baked game would be Fallout 76, where the goddamn thing is crashing every 2 minutes,
Okay, there were issues like that for Starfield, but continue.
not on the console.
Again, your perception is not reality.
Okay.
Just because you didn't experience that or other people didn't doesn't mean that it wasn't an issue.
It might have been an issue on PC. I
Was it?
never encountered it on console.
And you've played it.
For 76, it was across the board.
It was across the board for Starfield.
I never
Telling
seen
you
it.
this from the news
But
that I've been.
the
I've always thought
story-
that.
The story is not out of the fucking ballpark. If I was putting it in baseball terms,
That's the first
it,
base.
you're sliding into third on a triple. It is a decent storyline for Bethesda
No.
Hold on,
because,
hold on,
because
hold on.
now I have
Crest
get your
Rider-
hands out of my goddamn sauce. Crest Rider can wait just a minute. You have got multiple stories to explore.
Mhm.
Some of them are not as easy to find as the others.
You know what? No, I was going to be harsher on the story aspect of it. Like, no, because I remember, replaying through it. Yeah, Fallout 4 definitely did not have a good story.
Then on
Starfield
top
had a
of
better
that,
story than Fallout 4.
one of the big digs that I
I'll give you
give
that.
Starfield
I'll give you that.
is for a company who brought us Fallout with all of the camps and all of the building that we have to do in there. The building in Starfield is complex. For a veteran of Fallout, I found it to be very complex. Once you start to learn it, though, it becomes easier to master. The shipbuilding, it's all about your perception on it. For me, I like to come in through the back or through the front and everything be one level. I don't like climbing up and down. I hate doing that. So that's why Crest Rider's saying my shit looks like a goddamn piece of paper. But there is so much imagination that you can do on Starfield. And for a single player game,
Okay.
I would give it a solid C plus.
And this is
I mean, I could have said a solid A minus.
Yeah.
But let's be real about the game.
Being realistic.
Being realistic, it is a above average single player game.
Honestly, I hate to disagree on this last point, but it's an average single player game.
And
This is the
reason
market
why
that we have right now. It is.
And,
sorry, he's finishing up his point.
Yeah,
I'm jumping into his sauce real
and
quick.
for-
Little
and
dip
for
into the
opinions,
sauce.
above average and average is not that big of a.
It's not that big of a
not that big of a jump.
But for me, like it's
But you have to
It has
take
to
the
be-
game for what it is, and the game just released, and it had its first DLC. They are still making it better.
just released. That came out 5 years ago.
5 years ago,
Oh, what 2020?
been
No,
about 2 years now.
2022, 22,
23,
Starfield came out in 22, right?
22.
23, because it was not out.
Okay.
It came out
well,
just after I got home.
No. He's right. 23. It's been 2 years. My bad.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
after I got
When
home.
did-
Wow. Time.
When did
Passage of time sucks.
when did No Man's
Fuck.
Sky come out?
No Man's Sky? That came out back in like 2015.
Okay.
You can't use that as an example when it first came out, because when it first came out, dog shit. No
Right.
Man's Sky was dog shit.
I understand that. But this is the portion that like really irritated me, and Chris Ryder hit it right on the head with what he just said.
2016, sorry.
1,000 worlds with pre-constructed cells of content painted on a space until you run into an invisible wall isn't what I call bustling worlds bustling worlds.
I've
to
never ran
explore.
into an invisible wall.
This is
Nope.
at launch. Specifically
Oh,
at launch.
well.
It was.
No Man's
they have
Sky
increased it
does-
slightly, but-
No Man's Sky does worlds correctly. You can literally run the entire circumference if you want.
Well, I have an idea for Bethesda. Bethesda, if you are listening to me, if you are watching the Nomad Gamers, and I know you're not, there are plenty of developers who are on the unemployment line right now. Go
Right.
get them.
And
Make
them up.
Elder Scrolls happen.
but that's the thing.
I don't
is,
play
like,
it, but I
that
feel
was
for
that was another big reason I had for Starfield, and the reason why I didn't grasp to it the way I thought I was going to, because I was really intrigued into Starfield. Was they said open worlds to explore?
I was expecting stuff like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I was
because-
expecting No Man's Sky.
When I say expecting No Man's Sky, I mean once the developer for No Man's Sky, Christian Peterson or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a single guy.
Mhm.
It's one dude.
Yeah.
And he's fucking lapping development companies like Bethesda for sci-fi content. Granted, he released his game in 2016.
He's had the time to.
They've had the time to work on it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm giving them about
And-
2018, 2020. I'll give them he gets a couple years
Yeah.
head start. But even then, when you have the fact that there's a $1 billion company who is launching a game that's average,
Well, here's the thing.
and he
Here's the thing. When the game launches, you've even said they take people away, put
That's
it onto
true,
another
but
project, and only keep
if only
minimal
they had,
people back.
if only
to
they had
update.
longer development cycles to ensure that they could get product out correctly.
Hey, it's not about that. It's about the people who are left behind not doing a good job.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but
From Bethesda's point of perspective, I'm unironically they don't share enough information about it. I do not know where their development teams have been at, because once Fallout 4 launched in 2015, DLCs for that game came out. It was like what, 2018? They were done with that game essentially.
Yeah,
And that's when
76 came out.
76 came out, and then they're working on that game, and then
They fed 4 off to the
Starfield?
wolves on mods.
Yeah, Starfield.
And now they've opened up Starfield mods.
Yeah, Starfield came out in 23, so 5 years after.
But the difference is the mods for Starfield you got to pay for.
Yeah,
only on
that's
console.
bullshit.
Only
You
on
have to-
console. Yes.
That's bullshit.
And that's unironically, again, you don't see stuff like this get introduced unless a game is not doing well. And purely by metrics, Starfield is one of their worst performing titles.
Right now,
No,
yes.
one of their worst. 76
Right
still
now,
beats it
yes.
out. Don't get me wrong, 76 still beats it out, but 76 is making a rise back up.
How long did it take 76 to make that right?
Years.
Thank you.
But again,
Thank you.
if they
I
took
don't.
the time to
But we
actually
don't know
make the
how
game-
long they're going to keep Starfield around, just because of the fact that they are working on Elder Scrolls, because the fact that they are working on
It's a new entry. It's a new IP into their repertoire.
Who knows?
It might be 10.
It might be a flash in the pan.
It could just be one of those one-offs.
But then again, the storyline, it doesn't provide for a Starfield 2. This is like a flash in the fucking pan. I personally, and this is gonna hurt me to say this, I think they went too big because there's no way that they can expand this game to a Starfield 2. Starfield is exactly what it is. It's Starfield. You can add more factions because they've got enough real estate to be able to do that. But to be able to bring out a sequel like a Fallout 5, they can't do it. Because
it'd
be a whole new game.
It'd be a prequel.
We are 20 minutes over.
Yeah, we have to. We gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it up.
Send it over to Fireball to take us out of here.
Yeah, come on now.
Well, no, I'm still waiting. There we go. Well, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for streaming wise. I was sick last week. I didn't get any streaming done, so I gotta see what I'm going to put in the pipeline. Shut up.
I gotta get sick.
Yep.
Other than that, I don't really have anything right now. I'm still in recovery for what I had. Don't really want to get into it. So, with that being said, Chungus, take it away.
That's to me.
Or the Godfather, sorry.
Oh, it's Godfather.
Yeah, for me.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Nomad Nation? So, we got Talking Tuesday coming up. We're going to be hitting a whole lot of things. Here is the big announcement for this weekend. I announced that Thirsty Thursday wouldn't be on for 2 weeks. I was wrong. Thirsty Thursday will be back this week. It just will not be on for the next week. If you want to know why, go back and check out my other episodes on my platform. But to let y'all know, I went through the last treatment very well. It kicked my ass for 2 days. That's why I haven't been streaming. This is literally the first public appearance I've made in 2 days. But yeah, we're getting there. And also, I've got very big news, and I might as well say it now because it's going to affect the Nomad Gamers. From March 26th until May 9th,
Oh, yeah.
it will just be Fireball and Chungus. I am being told to pick up and move out from my employer. I'm going out of town for work, and I will be gone for 45 days. But hey, May 10th, the entire Nomad Gamers will be back together.
Yeah.
So during that time, Thirsty Thursday and Talking Tuesday,
It might happen.
I'm gonna attempt to do something, and I will disclose where I'm at when I get there. I'll tell you this. It's pretty powerful where I'm going. I might pick up some tips where I'm going too. But that's all I have. Chungus, it's all you.
Wart. So, for those of you who may have been expecting a video yesterday,
did you fuck the dog?
What?
That is
You've never heard that?
That is an old saying. That's a saying that needs to stay in the past. No. No excuses. Never use that phrasing ever again. That was awful.
Well,
it's
you
called screw the pooch, not fuck the dog. That is insane. Jesus Christ. Anyway, just a level set with all of you.
You fucked up. He's fucked up. Now I fucked up.
I think your fuck up was a little bigger.
No.
No. Yours is still the worst.
Yeah,
Yours?
you're still number one by leaps and
How's
bounds.
mine still the worst?
We're not going there, but yours.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like
No.
tech issues or something. I was like,
No.
it wasn't that bad.
Yours is still bad.
Correct.
Zanar Cressrider said he absolutely fucked the dog.
Put your peanut butter on you. No, legitimately, yeah, there was not an upload, and there won't be on today. Ran into an issue with some corrupted footage, so
Bad Chungus.
I gotta refilm some things.
Yeah,
Bad Chungus.
Gotta refilm some things.
What was this for?
It was for the Warhammer videos I was gonna be making.
Chungus.
Yeah. So we
Well,
love
techie's not so
we
techie.
love tech issues. We love solving problems, like even other people's problems, like making sure people turn off their mic during recording, so there's not an audio issue. I don't know who that could be.
I don't know either. I mean,
I don't know who that could be.
If you would have done a mic check, we would have caught it.
We did do a mic check.
And why didn't you catch it?
I didn't hear it because
bullshit.
you fucking touched it.
Bullshit. I didn't touch nothing.
Do not redeem it.
I didn't touch
Do
nothing.
not redeem it.
I didn't touch nothing.
Anyway, back to
Some
back
bitch.
to the three of us. Who's taking us out?
Hold on. He said, would he prefer fornicating the canina?
Hyena?
Or the canina?
Hey, guys. Hey.
What? Canina?
Canine. Anyway.
Oh my god! You don't know how to say canine?
I do know how to say canine.
Then why did you say canine?
Okay, no shit.
It's spelled C-A-N-I-N-A.
Okay, so hold up. Hold the press. Hold for a second. I want to say something with all three of us sitting here.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
God, long-winded here.
No.
Oh boy,
Very
long-winded here.
I cannot wait till we go live on Facebook, on all of our platforms, because the level of feedback that we got today from Zanar Crest Rider
He
was
said I had,
absolutely awesome.
he
Don't
said,
interrupt.
I had a typo, damn it.
Don't interrupt.
Yeah, don't interrupt, jackass.
The
That's awful.
the back and forth was amazing. I love. I don't know about YouTube, but I loved having feedback from.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
that was
especially
beyond awesome.
especially check like getting as the kids say vibe check, you know, like live in person. Like,
Yeah, I
no,
love it.
He's right.
Thank you.
I was you know what? You're right. Terminology does matter. I had to make sure I had to correct myself, and I did. But that being said, some development cycles need to take longer because they're doing more. For
Okay,
the
we're past that. We're past that.
You're past it. I'm not.
Woof. Too bad. Too bad. All right, take us out.
All right.
My throat.
I hope your throat hurts.
Yeah. Whoa.
Take us the fuck
Take
out.
us out.
Take us out.
You know what? This was a great episode. Let's. Hopefully we can do it again.
What the hell? Just take us out.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. Take us out.
Stop tearing this family apart! Take us out! Release me!
I already said I'm out. You just didn't take me off the damn screen.
Peace and love. God's Father is out the door.
I'm gonna crash out, guys. I'm beating their kneecaps in. This
Woo!
Tiger Chunk is out. I didn't say cow!